And I am the supreme scientist here at Imagination Station, Charlie Mack.
And I'm the new chief scientist here at Imagination Station,
I had
Lisa
to
Dunn.
one-up you. I was like, she's going to be chief scientist. I want to be supreme scientist.
Really, none of us are scientists, but we're having fun pretending.
We are imagining things here at Imagination Station. That's where we're at today.
Yes,
Yeah, I love
so
this place.
exciting.
Yes, we have been so excited to be here, and we're excited to show all the viewers the new things that goes on here at Imagination Station.
Yeah,
Do you
new
know
stuff.
that they do all kinds, like we were here not too long ago, and they've already rechanged, like not redecorated a room, but like rebuilt
like they
a whole room.
changed so much.
Yes.
Yeah, this place has always been cool. It's always been cool.
And I
Ever-changing.
think that's kind of part of the appeal here is that you can come in here, you know, one time with your kids, and the next time you come, it's a totally different experience.
Right,
Yes.
right.
So, you know, lots of changes all the time, different activities. It's so much fun. And something right here in our own backyard to be really proud of.
And one of the things I didn't realize, honestly, until today, is that in some of the places they have artwork, and they're done by people right here in the Glass City.
Love
Oh, I
it.
know that.
Local artists,
I know
yes.
that.
So
I
I think
didn't know
that's
that.
totally cool. I love it. It's a very community place. So we're thrilled to show you more things about Imagination Station.
Yes.
Now what we need to talk about is what is going on with our basketball
Some hot
teams.
topics.
Let's talk
yes.
about these basketball.
Hey, man.
Look, wait a second. We look to Charlie
Hey,
for
man.
sports,
I
And we
don't know
get
if it's
a
a
hey, man.
gender thing or it's racial, but they came to me.
and he has nothing.
Cleveland just, what's the word I'm looking for? Sucks.
No,
Yeah,
I
and
did
I
not
want
have
Cleveland
that.
to win.
I know,
want
because
Cleveland
I
to
really
suck.
like LeBron James, and I feel like he's like come back, he's come home, and he like
Yes.
promotes,
They
you know,
deserve
Ohio
it.
a lot.
Yeah, they're
That's-
cursed. The whole city is cursed.
Well,
Yeah.
let's send them good vibes, okay? Because they've had a few games here where they haven't played as well.
Lisa,
We're sending you
sending
good
them.
vibes. First of all, I love it when the sports, when it comes down to this, and it's a good match. Like,
Yeah.
I do not want a blowout. I want a good match. And I really do, I am rooting for the Browns. So we'll keep you posted. Let's hope that our good energy, the Glass City grind, is rooting for Cleveland Browns.
I watched some hockey last night.
okay.
Do you guys?
No,
Any hockey fans? I know Toledo's got some hockey fans.
Well, was there a fight?
There was not a fight,
So why are we watching?
but they did tell a
Are there
story about
snacks
this
and
stray
cocktails?
black cat that had ran out like at a previous game onto the ice, somehow got into the arena. This is out in California at one of the ice rinks out there. And it was really sad because the kitten was like just all kind of mutated and just like a feral cat. They ended up rescuing it, bringing it kind of back so it's healthy now, and found a home for it.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's
So
good.
I watched hockey, but I really learned about this fun little, you know, nice story about a rescued animal.
That's really cool.
That makes it
Yeah.
nice.
Really cool.
That makes it nice.
How we treat our animals defines us as a nation. That's
It is
good.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about, we do want to make mention of another icon, a very sad moment in the last
Oh,
week.
yeah.
Yes.
Muhammad
Ali.
Yes.
Muhammad Ali
passing.
passing away, yeah. Great man.
And it does seem like there have been, you know, in the last year or so, quite a few really big, you know, people who have made big impacts
On the society.
Icons.
society. Yes,
Yeah,
icons.
Absolutely.
icons. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ali was a really good guy. I remember at one point he was voted by, I think it was Time magazine, as the most recognizable human being on the planet.
Oh, really?
No matter where you went on planet Earth, more people knew Muhammad Ali than anyone else.
That, I
Wow.
mean,
Yeah, that's really impressive.
that's a testament to your character and
Yeah.
who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Right.
So we
And a
don't-
lot
It wasn't because of a porn tape. Miss Kardashian.
Hey, be nice.
You're right, though.
Oh, yeah, sure has a porn tape too.
But I think there's a difference
It's our
between
secret.
being, you know, an icon for a reason like Muhammad Ali and an icon for a reason like the Kardashians.
Right,
I mean,
I agree.
I know we all can get sucked into their drama, and sometimes it's fun to watch, and
Sucked.
you know, and yes, I did take a picture of Kim Kardashian as a blonde to
So your
have my hair done
you look
that
so-
color.
Me too,
You
girl.
are leaning towards a Kardashian
Do I look a little bit more Kardashian today?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay,
Lisa
thank you.
Kardashian.
Oh gosh, girl, that works good.
Just call me LK.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm losing my glasses. What else is going on in the city before we go? You want to talk about the 90s thing coming
Oh
up?
yeah,
Oh,
we've
yeah.
got. I saw this. You know, I know the tickets have been on sale for a while, and I'm hoping to still snag a couple.
Yeah.
But I Love the '90s tour is coming to Savage Arena, and I am so excited. And then I want to know, like, where are these people staying? Are they staying in hotels locally? Because if so,
I know where they're staying.
You do? I'm going to be following around. I'm working at your radio station for that week.
You know,
That's for
take
sure.
your
She's a
press pass.
Yes.
groupie.
No, Lisa is. She will get on.
You know I love that. That's my music.
She was 4 in the 90s.
Yeah.
You're right.
She was 4.
I was raised in the 90s. That's
You
my
see
that's
Lisa
my
on the
genre.
news with
Okay.
your people.
Whatever.
But I'll take it. If you want to say I was 4 in the 90s, I'll take that.
You were.
That makes me even younger than I am. But
We
no,
have-
so that looks really
yes,
fun.
that looks
That
fun.
should
So
be a
there's a
lot
lot
of
to do. We'll be back, we'll be back next week telling you more things anyways. But
Toledo is really happening.
Toledo
Yes.
is happening, and I know your radio station, if I can say it real quick, you're giving away tickets, so they got to follow you.
Oh yeah, we got
on
stuff. We're giving away
going on.
stuff for all kinds of
So,
fun things in and
We are
around.
having a
the
fun
Giving away
giving away
tickets.
tickets there. Black Daddy. Anyways, well, we're going to be back right after this with all the fun here at Imagination
I
Station.
can't wait to get
But we
started.
can hardly keep our crew involved with us. They're so overwhelmed with it.
I know there's so
See.
much going on here. We're gonna ride some bikes. We're gonna do some experiments. So I say let's just get to it.
Wait. Before I'm sorry. Can I just say this? The reason we're wearing glasses is because her nails are going to poke somebody's eye out. When Cheryl does this, I'm like, oh my God.
Before she sends those vibes over
Yeah.
here, I'm gonna put my goggles.
All right, send us out. Send us out.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
We'll see you back after
That's
this
good
break.
vibes for the Browns. Come on. All right, we'll be back.
Wake up with the grind. Wake up with the grind. Glass City.
For many of us, buying a home is the single largest investment we will make in our lifetime. That's why here at NOIC Home Mortgage Lender, we take a unique and personalized approach to every situation. We listen carefully, communicate clearly, and help you find the perfect program that fits your needs. It is my job to make sure your experience with us is simple, fast, and seamless. If you're in the market to buy a home, call me, Cheryl Carroll, at 567-686-0903 or online at carrollhomeloans.com.
Oh, and the Browns were winning. I love basketball. The Browns. LeBron James and those Browns. Them damn Cleveland Browns. I was like this. The first time you did, I was like this.
I think on the screen you should like flash like
But it made it good though.
the Cavaliers. Cavaliers.
We have a great friend and a great
No!
like
But
Mac
that's
Daddy. He does some saves.
but that's what made it so good.
All in a day's grind. Wake up with love and laughter. Start the day a whole lot better. With Glass City grind.
And we are here at the place where I would like to say, I just said it a second ago, the funnest, and yeah, that's a word now, the funnest place in Toledo. We're here at Imagination Station. And I've got my friend Carl here. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
First of all, I have to thank you for letting us tour the exhibit that's right outside of where we are right now. That space is called
Idea Lab.
Idea Lab.
Yep.
And you were showing me through lots of things, and what I like that you said at the very end was that all the things in Idea Lab, and we'll talk about what they are, you made it so it's not just a one and done type thing. It's something that's
Exactly.
interactive that you can keep going and going.
We wanted the exhibits to be immersive and things that had multiple outcomes.
Right.
And so many of the things, either from the wind tunnels or to the marble run, most of the time, whatever you build probably is not going to work right the first time.
Right.
Which is okay, because that's an opportunity for trying new things. And that sort of iterative process is something that engineers do all the time. Right? An engineer doesn't go into the lab and solve a problem right away the first time.
Right.
It's you try again, and that's what we're trying to do with some of the exhibits out there, as well as some of the activities that we do in this tinkering space and in our think tank.
I like that you said the outcome is never the same, because I just realized I could come here today and say go to the wind tunnel and build something,
Yeah.
and it'll fly or not fly, I can modify it, and then when I come back a couple weeks later, it's a totally new experience because I can't do the same thing again.
It is, and we encourage visitors to leave some residue behind, right?
Okay.
So they'll leave what they've done, and often that's a great jumping off point for other visitors, is to try, like, that looks like a really, I don't know what this is, it looks like a clever idea, but if I added some other things to it,
Right.
it might actually do something I don't know what.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But so building off the work of others is also something that engineers and scientists do all the time, and so we're trying to incorporate that with our experience here.
This is why you're the chief scientist. I never would have thought of that. Okay, so you picked that up. So what are we doing here?
Well, in this tinkering space inside Idea Lab, and this is a space that's open to the general public at any time. You can drop in, and this month we are building simple robots. We call them jitter critters. Okay?
Robots.
So let me show you what we're going to do here.
Okay.
Take this motor and
Take it? Okay.
and I'm going to give you a battery, and I'm going to give you 2 wires.
Oh, you're trusting me too much.
And what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get this motor to spin. But before we do that, you notice we got that glue
that's
stick
right.
on the end.
That's right.
I've seen the glue stick fly off a few times, so I'm gonna prep
Safety
you
first.
with the battery here. It's just a little 9-volt battery. I want you to go ahead and connect up those terminals
On top?
on top. And so in
Like
this
I'm going to explode.
no, it'll be fine.
If I
And
use my finger.
this is one of the activities we do, and it's about making a simple circuit. So squeeze that little alligator
Yeah,
clip,
yeah.
little jaws there,
Okay.
and building a simple circuit is the first step to building your robot. And with that
Okay.
glue stick on top sort of offset a little bit, and just touch it to it.
Whoa!
You see what it does there? It
It's
wiggles
spinning.
around. It's spinning around. So you've built a simple circuit,
Okay.
using a battery and a motor. Now, I've taken it to the next level for you over here because the next step would be, and this takes maybe 20, 30 minutes or so to do,
Okay.
is to build a body for your robot. So I've got the motor on top, I've got a battery over here, I got some glue dots on there. Go ahead and do the same thing. Finish the circuit again using those short little wires.
So, okay.
We're going
All
to
right.
connect one terminal to one terminal. And now we've got this offset weight on top of our motor. And if you notice, the legs down here are actually markers,
Yes, I saw those Sharpie markers.
little Sharpie markers. And what's cool about them, the reason we call these jitter critters is that they can actually scribble patterns on pieces of paper.
Oh,
You take the caps off the markers, and if you remember the old spirograph from a long time ago, it's kind of similar to that.
oops.
And this is where it gets tricky, and this is why it takes a little bit of time, because you got to work with your robot. And all right, there we go. And we had a failure, but that's okay. You know how to fix the circuit. You just power it back up.
Whoa!
And you can see our guy is a little bit off weight, and so that would be your next step, to add maybe a little bit more weight at the bottom to stabilize him.
Okay.
And then you can take the caps off. We got a testing table over there, and you can see what sort of pattern it would make.
I feel like Dr. Frankenstein. It's alive!
Now, a lot of times we just let people do this.
Okay.
And what ends up coming out of this, and we got a whole collection of jitterbugs back here, they become very artistic.
Okay.
Other times we'll give them a challenge, and I'll ask you, you know what, I need you to make a jitter critter that travels in a straight line and pushes, I don't know, this pair of safety glasses across the table. Those kind of robots become very functional.
Right.
They don't have any decorations. They don't have, the googly eyes on the top, because this is what makes every robot, look
Oh,
fun.
now it's cool. See?
Now you
Now
got to
it's-
see
yeah,
that.
now it's
That
good.
brings it to life.
Yeah.
They end up not having that because people are so focused on the task of getting it to move something across the table.
I'm such a bad kid. I just had to do it one time. That's so cool.
So it's really cool stuff. And then, at the end of the day, if it's interesting, we'll save it in some of our display cabinets, or we'll take it apart or leave it as a starting point for other people.
That's good, and it's good that people can come behind someone else's invention or creation and
Absolutely,
like I said, add
yeah.
to it or.
And I love it because it combines electronics. You're making a simple circuit. It incorporates some design, right? So everybody wants to make it look cool.
Right,
There's some engineering here in terms of balance because this guy is like top heavy right now.
Yeah.
We need to engineer it a
Four
little bit
legs.
better. You could
See,
do
I'm
4
already
legs.
thinking like what I'm going to do to it next
Yeah,
time.
that's perfect. That's what we want people to do. So it's that kind of thinking that we're trying to encourage in this space.
I got to tell you, Imagination Station is like I said, the funnest. Is funnest a word? I don't think fun. The funnest
okay.
place in Toledo. And I want to thank you. And I got to say one more thing too. The 3D printer.
Yeah.
If we could just put that in my trunk and I could just take that home. I got so many gadgets I want to create.
I think I might get in trouble if I do that. But you can come down here and we'll
watch
print
them
some
do it?
things out and we'll work with you.
All right, thank you very much for
All
having
right.
us by here, Carl.
Thanks for
Thank you very
coming
much. The Chief Scientist here at Imagination Station. And we'll be right back with more of the Glass City Grind right after these words.
Glass City Grind.
The best pizza, always made with the freshest ingredients.
Dozens of food options to satisfy you no matter what you're craving.
And delivery of all their menu items, even late into the night.
Hey, it's Cheryl, Charlie, and Lisa from the Glass City Grind, and those are just a few things we love about the Oasis.
And you know what? There's one more thing we love about the Oasis, and that's a special deal they're giving to family and friends and fans of the Glass City Grind.
That's right, you can get a large up to 2-topping pizza and Bosco sticks for just $14.99 using code GCGTV.
So what are you waiting for? Get to your nearest Oasis right now or order online at eatatoasis.com.
I'll eat right now.
All right, let's dig in.
All in a day's grind.
Imagination Station and joined with a good friend of our show, Stephanie Brinkman. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Now, tell us first, what all do you do here exactly at Imagination Station? Because you're very hands-on and very involved.
Yeah, so what I do here, I'm the Assistant Director of Marketing, so I get to do everything that's fun here. So I get to be involved with all the events, I get to help with our social media, so we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on our Instagram, so it's really fun to showcase what we're doing every day inside the Science Center, but we're also out in the community a lot. So we're at community events, we're out at schools, we're at other organizations putting on science demonstrations or science festivals, so I get to help share that with the community.
You almost forget, I almost forget that it's science because you're having so much fun.
Right. Well, yeah, like that's what we get to do here is kids who are coming in and adults too. They're having fun. They're having a great time.
It's really for the adults. Let's not kid each other. I was not, I say this every time we interview you guys and do something here. I was not good at science, you know?
Yeah.
And when I come here, it's like I get to relive it. I act like I'm showing my kids something new and I'm like really the one that's all involved about it.
Well, and every time I'm here with my family or even on the floor walking through and I hear a kid like realize something and I'm like, actually, I never even thought of that too. You know, you're kind of learning together and you're experiencing
so
things
creative
together.
and so fun. We love it down here at the Imagination Station. It's one of the many things we're proud of here in the Glass City. I want to talk about, let's let people know, because you do have a good plan if you have a membership, you have different opportunities, how much it costs for the families, because it's really, for what they're getting in a beautiful downtown, it's a good price. So can you help us with that?
Yeah, so we have many different membership levels. We have everything from an individual membership, and you can bring one kid with you or your kids with you, or you can have a family membership, so that's $75 for a family. 2 adults, all your kids can come in at unlimited times during the year.
Oh, that's great.
You also get discounts in our Science to Go, which is our convenience store. Ooh. And we have our Atomic Cafe, so you get discounts there, and you also get discounts on parking. So at every single membership level.
Right, and all that helps, because when you bring in your family and you need to park and you need to pay for parking, all those discounts are great. And one thing you said I really like is that it's unlimited.
Yes.
Certain plans are unlimited. So then if it's a rainy day in the middle of summer or the parents are working and you need to have the babysitter find something for them to do, we got that membership run down to Imagination Station. Also, I wanted to talk, do you have a special camp or some hot stuff going on here for the kids coming up?
Yeah, we definitely do. So all summer long we have things going on. So we have our Idea Lab. We have tinkering activities every single week going on in there. We have family workshops every weekend inside the Think Tank and Idea Lab. We also have summer camps. So you mentioned we have 4 different summer camps this year. And your membership, you get $30 off if you are a member.
That's great.
We have like Father's Day's coming up.
Yes.
And dads get in free.
I think sometimes people forget, if your children are like 10 and older, you think, oh, this is perfect for them. Mm-hmm. However, you have these things that are, if you have toddlers, there's still other things going on here that's good for them too.
Yes, exactly. So we get a lot of questions. I have a 3-year-old. Can I bring them there? Are they going to have fun? And of course they're going to have fun. This is our little kids space, so it's age restricted. So kindergarten age and younger can come in here. Their siblings can come in.
We had to kick Lisa and Charlie out. They wouldn't come in here. I'm like, listen, I have the press pass for this one. You guys are not allowed in here.
Exactly. So I mean, there's the tree house. They can, they see mom and dad grocery shopping. So there's a grocery store in here. They can play doctor. And then there's water tables, and so kids love water. So playing in water. And then we also have our waterworks area for the older kids, which the younger ones are going to have fun with that too. But this is a more, they're not getting trampled on by the older kids running through. They can kind of play at their own pace and really explore, because at an early age, that's the key. You want them to explore and learn. They're learning their environment right then and there. So that's where the learning happens with a kid pretending like their mom and dad or their siblings and stuff. So it's a chance for them to explore.
Well, thank you, Stephanie, so much for taking us through this today. If you have any questions, make sure you go to the website. Can you give that to them again one more time?
ImaginationStationToledo.org.
Yeah, so thank you so much. There's much more to come. We'll see you after the break.
Wake up with the grind. Wake up with the grind. Glass City.
guys, I am with Jeff, an extreme scientist here at Imagination Station. And you know, Jeff, we were talking a little bit during the break, and I never got to go to summer camp as a child.
You didn't?
I didn't, and it's something I've always regretted. So
I'm assuming you never got to go to like a science summer camp.
No, and I
then,
definitely never got to go to a science summer camp. And I know summer camp
Those
is
are the
a
best.
big thing here at Imagination Station.
Yeah, it's one of our biggest programs. We pull in people from all over the area, and we have 3 different types of camps we're offering. The first one actually starts on site on June 13th, and it's a really, really cool experience. We've got a young MacGyver camp, which is a really cool, like, if you know who
That's
MacGyver is, I don't
awesome.
think I need to
Yes.
explain to you the cool stuff they do in that camp. If you don't know who MacGyver is, then
Like Google them?
yeah, Google them. I guess you're probably a little younger generation if you don't know who MacGyver is, but that's all right. I have today a little demonstration, since Super Splatter Science is our first one, about Super Splatter Science, something you might see during our camp. So if you like this demonstration, you might want to come check out our first camp of the summer.
And I wore white today, so, you know,
Yes, and we're
great planning on my part.
Excellent planning for Super Splatter Science demonstration.
But I got my gloves and my safety goggles.
So what I have here is I have hydrogen peroxide.
Okay.
And do you ever wonder why they put hydrogen peroxide in that brown bottle?
I do, because alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, comes in the clear.
Yes,
So
exactly.
I have thought about that before.
Well, the thing is it's the same reason your milk comes in these yellow cartons nowadays. It's to stop sunlight from getting in and breaking down the chemical.
Okay.
Because the chemical is H2O2. What does that sound a lot like? H2O2. Sounds a lot like
water.
Water, which is just H2O.
Yeah. Okay.
So sunlight will just break this down into water.
Really?
Yes. And
That's very interesting.
And it'll release a little oxygen. A little oxygen molecule will be kicked off, join up with another one, and become a little oxygen molecule together. So I thought, let's try to capture that little oxygen molecule that's being kicked off in the form of bubbles.
Awesome.
So I want to do that today, all right? So I need you to pour in some hydrogen peroxide for me. Now, this isn't the stuff out of a brown bottle. The stuff out of the brown bottle is 3.5%. This stuff's actually 35% hydrogen peroxide, so that's 10 times stronger than your normal stuff at home.
So this is like the super hydrogen
Yes, this is
peroxide.
like medical grade, that's why we're wearing gloves and goggles and things like that, as you can see.
Okay.
The next thing that we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna add some soap. Can you put in a hefty amount of soap?
Hefty amount.
That's the exact term that we need, all
Okay.
right?
This is like cooking in my house, a hefty amount.
I put in exactly 250 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide. That's probably more than enough.
Okay.
But we want a hefty amount of soap. And I like to add food coloring. Now at home you probably have these tiny little that's boring. We don't want that. So
You go with the big guy.
yeah, exactly. So we're just gonna add, and I'm gonna try to get it along my edges there so you can kind of see what color I'm getting.
I don't know if people can see this up close, but it's very patriotic.
Oh yeah, we got like a
some
blue,
red, white, and blue
red, white,
going
and blue.
on.
That's
Yep.
how we are at Imagination. We're a patriotic type of organization.
I like that.
Okay. That looks good, right?
It looks really pretty, actually.
Okay, isn't this exciting? We have hydrogen peroxide, light is breaking down into it, and it made bubbles. Isn't that exciting?
Yes, very pretty. It's fun.
Is that really that exciting, though?
I mean, it's exciting, but I feel like it's extreme science.
It's extreme, right?
We need to do something a little bit more exciting.
It'll take about 6 months for the sunlight to break this down.
Okay.
But I have a chemical here, a catalyst, called potassium iodide, and it'll break it down in 6 seconds.
Wow.
So take the whole 6-month reaction and condense it down to 6 seconds. Do you want to be the one to pour that in?
I think so.
So you can unscrew that.
Do I pour the whole thing in?
Yeah, probably. Not like the canister. So what you're going to do is, I'll demonstrate with one of my other ones here, is you're going to pour, set this down, and then step back.
Okay, but the whole thing, right?
The whole thing.
Okay,
Are you ready? All right, in 3, 2, 1. Pour the whole thing. Set it down. Step back.
Woo!
And as you can see, we have a very large foamy mess.
It's like a volcano.
It is like a volcano. It's not that same traditional reaction. You can actually put your hand over it though, and can you feel that heat coming
Oh my
off?
gosh, it's so hot.
It's because it's an exothermic reaction. When that oxygen molecule spits off, all right, and we actually save that oxygen in the form of bubbles, so all these bubbles are filled with pure oxygen right now.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that awesome? Isn't that? And it looks like kind of toothpaste. We call this the elephant's toothpaste demonstration.
Yeah, it does look like what's the toothpaste that's straight?
Oh, is it Crest? Trident?
I can't think of it.
I don't know.
You
It's
guys
called
know what I'm
elephant's
talking
toothpaste.
about,
It's called elephant's toothpaste.
It looks like toothpaste.
Yes, but you can see putting it along the side kind of gave it that stripe look. Very cool demonstration. But I thought we could even maybe take it to the more extreme.
Okay,
Kind
I'm
of more
ready.
extreme than what we normally do. Do you want to try that out?
Yes.
Okay, so the more extreme thing that I've done is we're going to go through the same results. So put hydrogen peroxide in there.
Okay.
You'll notice I'm in a different container. this container is going to cause the pressure to go from a really wide area to a very narrow area.
Okay.
All right, we're going to see what happens there.
over here?
Yes, hefty amount of soap.
A hefty amount of soap. This is, it really smells good too.
And we're going to go with blue this time. That's good.
Okay. I hope my science teacher's watching so they can see, you know, that everything I learned in high school science is paying off.
It's actually paying off today,
in
right?
my career, yes.
Okay, all right. Now, the difference is I gave you a 2 molar solution of our catalyst. This is a 4 molar solution, so it's twice
the strength.
So instead of it happening in 6 seconds, it's now going to happen in like 3 seconds.
Okay.
So you want to be even more like on the ball about pouring it and getting out of
So
there.
I'm going to have to like really jump back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to be looking over top of it either. Okay, you ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1, get it all in.
Whoa! That was awesome.
Excellent.
Here's the crap out of me.
That was good.
Awesome.
That was good. High five.
Thanks.
All right.
And on that note, we'll see you back here after our next commercial break. Oh my God!
We got it up there. We did it.
I feel like I'm like tasting it.
The Toledo City Paper features the best Toledo has to offer: food, fun, entertainment, music, art, and more. Be sure to check out the Glass City Grind's new ad in this week's issue. Pick up your copy anywhere around the greater Toledo area or read online at ToledoCityPaper.com.
Oh my gosh, what a great day we've had here at Imagination Station.
It's been so fun.
It's been great.
I am now a scientist. Okay, maybe not. But you know what was interesting to me? You guys don't
She's a
think-
scientist.
I do think
One day,
we
you
feel a little
confident.
smarter. Yeah,
Yes.
a little more confident, a little bit smarter. Plus, we had a ton of fun.
We did. And what was interesting is, did you see when I went into the wet lab and where they have the doctor's office, they also had like a little grocery store.
You know, it's so cute.
So like
That's beautiful.
I felt like I went grocery shopping.
It's like we got to play pretend today and pretend like we were little kids again.
She felt like she went grocery shopping.
I've done that for today.
You know when your little kids play like grocery shopping at home, they pretend to cook? Sure.
Every day. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, wait a minute.
Look at here.
Who's
Hello.
that over there? Hey.
Hello.
That's one of our crew members working here at
Yeah,
Imagination
he's
Station.
working. He's
We
working.
like to put our crew in all kinds of crazy
But we want to
situations.
remind everybody all summer long how much fun it is. You know, it's hard sometimes when your kids are at home, they may seem to get bored, or if it's a
Right.
rainy day and you can't do outside activities. This is a great place, downtown Toledo, to bring them.
And sometimes I think living in the area, we take for granted all these great things we have and we forget about them.
Absolutely.
So use summer break to come down here, enjoy, have fun with your kids, and make sure to continue to check out Glass City Grind online. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
All the social media. We're all over the place.
All over the place.
We're all over the place.
We're like a bad rash.
He's a bad
Kinda.
rash. We are.
We're like the cream that
I was
smooths
gonna
it
say
out,
that.
I guess. I
A
don't know.
little prickly heat.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us.
That's
We hope
right.
you enjoy your weekend, enjoy your families, have a great weekend.
See you next week.
Bye-bye. Now listen, if I want to get up there, I'm going to get up there.
I'm not
Will
going.
you push
I'm
me?
getting
No
up
Are you
there.
going to
way.
get up there?
I'm getting up
I like
there.
the air balloons too.
You okay?
Let's go
He's
see-
scared. He's scared. I want to go next.
Okay.
I want to go next.
Let's go.
I want to go next.
All right, here we go.
Okay.